Welcome back, friends, fans, random people who have stumbled upon this video somehow, somewhere, someway, probably on YouTube. Welcome back to this very familiar screen at this point. We have re-entered Dad Book on round 2 of trying to get this little mess of a man to love us. Let's see if he actually answers this time. Boop. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn your tires towards the street. It's fair. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice, and ruggedly handsome. Oh yeah. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Oh no. Hey, it says he read my message! Oh no. I anxiously wait for a response. Oh no! We're gonna twiddle our thumbs this time. Hey, this is kind of enjoyable. Look at those thumbs go. They sure are twiddling. Wonder if Robert has replied yet. He still has not responded. And keep twiddling. Look at those thumbs go. They sure are twiddling. I'm becoming an expert twiddler. Oh, my thumbs are tired. I'm just gonna keep twiddling. I think they want me to watch cat videos. Alright, fine. After all that twiddling, I've basically forgotten about Robert. I decide to start down a rabbit hole of cat videos. Didn't realize how long I've been doing this. But by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. God dang it, Robert! Well, nothing. Well, nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Alright. Round 2 of fast forwarding. We have something different! Yeah, I skipped through most of the day because it was literally the same thing. I watched the Food Network, I ate food, I played basketball with Amanda, but our computer dinged! Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dadbook. It's a message from Robert! Ah! You up? What does that mean? What are you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Decisions! I'm watching television with my daughter. Wow, Dad, pretty square. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Yeah!
Wanna grab a drink? Yeah! Hey, that means he wants to hang out! I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late. Does you literally don't work. You have no life. Thank you, Amanda. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living. With ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life. But I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jimmy Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jimmy Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and I wave hi as I walk over. Oh, yes. Yes. Hey going on? Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Mary. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Oh man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Come on.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Hey,
Hey, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Oh no. Screw it. A dad after my own heart, huh? Yeah, we got eggplants! Woo! Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Guys, you look so happy. Mary's having fun. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? Like the bad kids of the cul-de-sac. We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy heck, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of the town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we heading?
oh,
Okay. Irish hour drinking. It's an Irish pub. Irish hour drinking. Irish hour... Alrighty. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Oh dear.
Come on.
Mary's having none of it. Puns are the lowest form of humor. Does try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. We walk into Irish hour drinking. I can't. Oh, God. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Oh my God, look at the freaking shamrocks everywhere. Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, this is so cheesy. Next round. What are you having? Decisions are so hard. We're gonna play around with this because I'm just curious. Nope. Back to that. Screw it. Let's go. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly a paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it.
Ah.
Hey,
Ah.
Does be a dear and get us another round, will you?
Ah.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back to see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation, Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
Hey.
So, Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm just about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad. And blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
Oh.
She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
Hey.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Hey.
Come on.
Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Ah.
You know, the devil's lettuce. I...
Hey.
Oh my god, Mary, what? I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? Oh I worked hard on what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop a dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He may not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. I love these 2. Oh my gosh. I love these 2 so much. Like I'm not a drinker myself, so I would, if they would accept me as just the sober goofball, I would totally befriend these 2. I love them so much, guys. Oh my gosh, you don't understand how much I love them. Anyway. Fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. People watching. Nice. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. That is the worst thing you could possibly do in this situation. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Can you get the next round? I'm gonna save. I don't want to be a giant dick. I don't want to be obvious, like, hey, you go somewhere else. Let's see if this one works. You trying to ditch me, pal? I know. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Does wants alone time with his new best buddy Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation and pursues their prey.
Hey.
Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Deuces, nerds. I love Mary. I love you, Mary. Your relationship with Joseph very much confuses me. But I love you so much. I really am so confused now. I want to know so much more about Mary. Like, legitimately want to know more about her. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar.
Hey.
She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer.
Ah.
Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married. And she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night. And I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Oh.
Oh, that. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen a war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh.
Huh.
Aw, man. You know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. Maybe. I have a child I need to care for. There's so much wild in me. You know it. I just want to see what this is. Aww. Look at his sad face. Okay. Nope. I just wanted to see. You know what? I've got a few whiskeys in me. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? You having fun, Duz. You having fun. You spent all day watching TV and cooking bad food to entertain yourself. Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He's not really cool. He's got a drinking problem. He probably hates small talk. So how are things?
Hey.
I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people. This isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Dude, that's deep. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright.
Oh.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know? It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. No?
Oh.
Great. Me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. I naff nervously.
Ah.
Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to go to the bathroom and I assume crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll.
Oh.
Sorry, whiskey. Inside voice.
Oh.
Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary?
Huh.
Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Oh my god, I love her. I love both of them. Oh my gosh. Like, I would be their designated driver in a heartbeat. I want to just hang out with these two. They are a mess, but so far, they're a fun mess. Like, so far, they're harmless. Mary hasn't, chased someone into the bathroom yet. She's harmless. She's just making people very uncomfortable. In a playful way. Oh, God, Mary. We make our way out to the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this. Like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Got it. Sentences are hard. I swear I'm not drunk, Juzzes. I wish I were drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Oh.
Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not what I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by.
Ah.
Let's throw some rocks at stuff. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. Did these two, I feel like they both were just shouldered with responsibility in their rebellious teenage years, and so they never got to live out those rebellious teenage years. I'm talking about Robert and Mary. And so, they've hit midlife crisis, and now they're both, trying to regain those missing years by just being rebellious pieces of crap. But I love them both still, and fully respect their choices. Also, that telephone has a smiley face. That's interesting. And that's a really big power strip. Okay, anyway. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know.
Huh.
With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand. And look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. We're gonna save again. I got a problem with authority, channeling Amanda. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. Yeah! I have unresolved resentment towards my father, and I'm gonna express it throughout property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Really?
Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley. Wine in hand, I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. Children, another PSA for you. Do not throw rocks when there are parked cars nearby, or any windows. If you're going to throw rocks, do so in a lake, a river, at the beach, into the forest. Not around houses, cars, businesses, or anything in which you can do damage and then get yourself possibly arrested. Even if you don't get arrested, that's just a dick move to break somebody's stuff and then run off and then they have to pay for it. Alright, PSA over. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime. Words are hard. I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving.
Oh.
Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. I just need it to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. A bright red neon sign reads, piece of pizza. I didn't need that right now. I really didn't. Ta-da. I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter, tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. This sounds like the best little place to get food. Like, seriously, chances are if you're ever anywhere and there's like a very small little business, they probably got better stuff than like the massive packed chain restaurants or anything. Like, I have had some really good food in like small little restaurants in like the corner of a little strip mall that you didn't even know was there. So I wish I had this pizza is what I'm saying. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Oh dear. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Oh no. Okay, real talk. Again, so many little speeches. I personally do not do Hawaiian pizza. I'm weird. There's certain flavors I don't mix. Like, I don't do fruit in my salads either. Like, people always put like apples or raisins in their salads. I can't do that. So, fruit on a pizza, not my thing, but I can appreciate the idea behind it. So we're gonna go with the sure, because he ordered it, so clearly he is a fan. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate that's saturated with grease, and I'm worried it will fall apart. That sounds so good. Oh my god, I want it. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat it. That sounds so good. I'm starving. I haven't eaten today. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious, right? It sounds like the type of pizza where like the crust is super thin and the cheese is just like sliding off of it. Oh my god. Oh, you pizza people, you know what I'm talking about. Oh god. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now.
Mm-hmm.
You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got any more of that wild in you? You know what? We're already on a path of bad choices. Good on ya. Robert and I slide the open door and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty. Save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Oh god, that could be like about 30 movies off the top of my head. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Heck yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Oh my god! Hey man, keep it down. Oh man, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason knew he would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Oh my god, I think I know that movie. Boo! Love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe designs. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. Have I said yet how much I love Robert? And Peter Anders. Catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. I can't. I love it. I love it so much. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Oh no. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the heck? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway blocking our exit. What do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hand. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh. Well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and Movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel sore in the morning.
Huh.
It ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that acting? That classical mainstream slop. Have you been served your entire life? Oh, what classical mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Really?
Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946, easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man.
What?
No, you listen. That popcorn drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake.
Oh.
Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. I'm not gonna scream. I drive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. My knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself as if he's seeing red. He looks pissed. My knee hurts.
How dare you?
Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Robert, don't beat up the kid. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute reset in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. Robert, don't fight the kid. What? Don't even think about pulling any illegal turnstiles. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
How dare you?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as any main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Robert, what is wrong with you? Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends wearily walk back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this. And consume better content. Got it. And consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid?
Oh.
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable.
Hey.
You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown.
Ah.
But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. Just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh boy.
Robert, I love you so much. So much. Like, words cannot express the love I have for this piece of trash right here. I say that with so much love and respect. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? I haven't?
Oh boy.
Fuller is cash.
We're gonna save again.
I kind of want to do that. Yeah! It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Yeah.
Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Oh boy.
Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. I am so drunk. Yay! So much vandalism. Look at all the vandalism.
I may be bad, but you made me glad.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Guys, we finally had an actual legitimate date with Robert. That was amazing. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you are into this or anything else I do on this channel. I will try to continue putting out more stuff of this quality. It's not going to get much better. Just, you know what you're in for. You can see it. You can hear it. This is it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Thank you again. Hope to see you next time.